Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Colby Parkinson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Again, he finds more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, good move. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's on Pat Elflein, the guard.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Darnold. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this first half. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's another first down and will be a gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Lucky.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This is Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run it with Carson, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Being chased out left. They still can't get it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.